Today, I'm reviewing the HiDB TV Digital HD Indoor Antenna. Before I get into the review, here's some context. TV stations broadcast digital TV signals on radio frequencies that can be picked up by literally anything made out of metal, even a paperclip. Keywords that you see companies advertise like digital HD or 4K are meaningless because antennas are just pieces of metal and they will send to the TV whatever was picked up in the air. What actually matters is the size and the shape of the antenna. What can be picked up with TV antennas is regional broadcasts usually within 60 miles from you. If you see a TV antenna advertise a mileage claim like 800 or 900 miles, that is more marketing hype and is impossible in normal conditions due to the Earth's curvature. Ultimately, I believe everyone should be using over-the-air TV. You can get what are called broadcast TV channels like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and others for free. And it's legal. It's coming from stations licensed by the FCC on our public airwaves. Channels broadcast over the air are higher quality compared to streaming, cable, or satellite, and also have less delay, meaning you can watch things like NFL games on TV in higher quality and ahead of people who aren't using an antenna. Pretty cool. Receiving TV with a TV antenna is also orders of magnitude more efficient than streaming over the internet. There are many technical reasons for why this is the case, but this isn't the point of the video. Just know that this is one of the reasons why over-the-air TV is here to stay. It is not some ancient relic that should be overlooked. Additionally, TV signals are in the air around you regardless if you use them or not, so you might as well take advantage of them. Since about 95% of the US population is covered, I don't think people should even question if they should use a TV antenna. The right question is what antenna is the best for my needs. In this video, I'll be comparing this antenna's performance to other indoor TV antennas on a selection of stations that broadcast in the Buffalo, New York, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada regions. So one of the first things that I noticed when I took this out of the Amazon packaging is this product has a warning label on it, and it says, warning, this product contains chemicals including lead, wash hands after handling. So I don't know what materials they thought that they could get away with using in this to make it as cheap as possible, but you shouldn't need to wash your hands every time you touch a TV antenna. And this, unfortunately, is actually the #1 best-selling antenna on Amazon right now. It sold 10,000 units in the last 30 days, which is crazy. 10,000 of these shipped all across the country. And also, if you look at the box, it says strong magnetic BOS and digital HD and 10. So I guess the E of base and the last A in antenna got cut off on the printing of this box. But anyway, let's open this up. I'm going to do an opening live on camera here. There's just one little piece of sticky tape that's holding this together. All right. And it is wrapped in plastic. Now, these are very common on sites like Alibaba. I paid around $20 for this. And this is something that can be found on Alibaba for like a couple bucks. So they have a major markup for this. I don't have a very good feeling that this is going to get a lot of TV channels. Just knowing the physics of how antennas work, this is a very poor antenna. There are antennas that are much more optimized to pick up TV stations than this one is. This one is small. It's very small. Literally, I can stretch my fingers out to show you how big the entire thing is. And this also doesn't have any VHF elements. So if you don't know the difference between UHF and VHF, watch one of the first videos that I made on this channel back a few years ago. It goes into detail. But basically, just to sum it up, there are two major frequency bands that TV stations use to broadcast free over-the-air TV. One of them is called UHF, and those are frequencies that are smaller, and a small antenna like this can pick them up relatively well. And then there's other frequencies called VHF, and those are super long frequencies that are ginormous. And a itty bitty antenna like this is going to be able to pick them up, but not very well. So you really should have an antenna that is a lot larger to pick them up optimally. If you want non-optimal reception, which is not the best, you could use something like this, but I think you're going to see when I test this out that it will not do very well on those VHF lower frequencies. So anyway, let me get my hazmat suit and gloves on to take it out of the plastic. No, I'm joking. But let me get this out of the packaging, and I will test this antenna on the following stations. This antenna was able to pick up my NBC affiliate on RF channel 33, but it was very weak. This antenna was able to pick up my CBS affiliate on RF channel 36, but it took moving the antenna over a few inches, and it was coming in very weak. This antenna was not able to pick up the CBC on RF channel 20. This antenna was not able to pick up my ABC affiliate on RF channel 34. This antenna was able to pick up my PBS station on RF channel 31, and the signal quality was moderate. This antenna was able to pick up my Fox affiliate on RF channel 32, and the signal quality was strong. This antenna was not able to pick up CTV on RF channel 8, and this antenna was not able to pick up WBBZ on RF channel 7. Overall, this antenna performed very poorly. As you can see, it was only able to get in WGRZ, my NBC affiliate, WIVB, my CBS affiliate, WNED, my PBS affiliate, and WUTV, my Fox affiliate. It was not able to get my ABC affiliate, WKBW, and it wasn't able to get any Canadian stations, not even the strong station CBLT-DT, the CBC from Toronto, or CFTO-DT, CTV from Toronto. And it also wasn't able to get the full power WBBZ on VHF RF channel 7. This did very poorly. It only got in 26 channels total. To give you an idea, my master antenna setup at this location is currently receiving 131 channels. So just think, if you use something like this, you are just going to get the strongest of the strong channels. And how many channels you get with this antenna is based on how strong the signals are. And you would have to have all of your local stations come in super, super strong in order for this to work well. Now, I noticed that when I was walking around my room with the TV channels that this antenna was receiving, the TV channels would start to pixelate and have like flickering and all sorts of artifacts come about. And that's because of a technical reason, which I'm not going to get into in this video, but it is something that can be mitigated with using a much more substantial antenna than one of these. Do not buy this antenna. If you're going to use an indoor antenna at all, I would recommend you get an antenna from a reputable US or European company. For instance, Channel Master in the United States is a great brand to pick from. They have very high quality indoor antennas. And Televis is a Spanish company. They have very high quality antennas as well. I would not recommend you use something like this. You are wasting your money if you are buying this. What do you think of this review? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.